Well, what's up, people? Just that's factory music that's added on here, so it's not bad. It's not bad. Oh man, what a week! What a week! What a weekend! Or actually, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. From Wednesday to Sunday. What's up, people? We've got to. Let me scroll back up here. We got some people to thank. Let me get my trusty notebook here. We got Facebook stars. Timber Brodko, Donnie Tyre, Steve Ford, Scott Isabel, Mickey Stanley, Joseph Ardiano, Sean and Trina Ford, Joe Craddock, Jacob Franco, Jim Allgood, Scott I can't Shanger. I can't even pronounce my Amber Lacure. She taught me how to pronounce it this weekend. Uh, Daniel Rosen, Katie Mills, Natras Nikki, Eric and Amber, Michael Young, John F. Kennedy, Michelle Franklin, John Coventry, Josh Fuller, and PayPal is Ahmad Wilson. We appreciate it, people. We appreciate it. Um, oh, a whole ass, yeah, yeah. And I've already uploaded or I've edited the video for YouTube for because people we didn't go live on YouTube this weekend. We just pretty much went live on Facebook, and um, what? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but yeah, we left out Wednesday, did a whole deal on Wednesday, went some grudge racing on Wednesday. It rained on Thursday. We didn't hardly do anything. What's up, Robert Gordon? Um, and we did some grudge racing on. There was an event on Saturday or on Friday, and I got involved with it. I was just going to be a flagger, and this guy that was putting on races, and apparently he told the wrong person because there was a bunch. Let me just say there was a bunch. There was a bunch of spectators. Well, I mean, apparently on the next night, I told the wrong person in the drivers, and there's a shit ton of spectators before we even got there. So, so as I've always said, people, uh, drivers are the world's worst about keeping their mouth shut. Especially, God damn, I got my shit all tangled up over here. Got my shit all tangled up over here. Let me do this. God dang. God. All right. All right. We're back. We're back, people. We're back. Yeah, way too many. Way too many. But I think we went when we went grudge racing, we hit the old faithful spot out there and we hit it kind of late and we didn't have hardly any problems. And but this guy right here, oh my, guess he's getting set up over here. I can see him down there getting set up. Are you ready, Steve? Are you ready?
Sure, yeah. Hey, what's up with it? I'm gonna set up my phone. Hold on, there we go. All right.
Hold on, let me get set up. Hold on.
You hear me all right?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Um pretty good weekend. I know you didn't get involved for the Saturday stuff, but you got some what do you think about Friday night?
It is a little hard to hear you. Um,
Check, check, check.
there we go. A little better.
What'd you think about Friday night?
It was a total disaster.
Uh,
uh, man, it was just everything wrong. I don't know
there was
what what
I
to say
think it
about
took
it.
like an hour and a half just to get spectators parked.
Good Lord. I mean, the meat spot. I mean, I mean, it really, I mean, and the meat spot and all that stuff wasn't really terrible. It was just the amount of people and the spectators, and it's like no one knew what was what. And I took a little drone video because, like, I parked there and I brought the drone. I was like, we ain't fucking racing. I was like, no. I didn't even start looking at a tune or anything. I was like, no, it's not happening. So I pulled the drone out and flew, and there's hundreds of cars. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was well, you know, it's that during this week, because you know it's a Super Bowl street racing, it's kind of hard for you to do an event. I mean, I've got lucky before and did some wild stuff out there, but you know, it was pretty much in broad daylight when the cops aren't bad. But man, just wanted to do something, you know, if you can do something low key and simple, you know, and kind of keep it hush hush, which is kind of hard to do with drivers nowadays. But
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't do too bad Saturday night, even though we were overpopulated with spectators. But
Yeah,
it
that
wasn't too
looked a
bad.
little better.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. But you did get some. We did drive what was it, like almost 2 hours back to the other side of the
Man,
world.
yeah, it was like hour and a half, 2 hours. Man, what was funny is I was driving back, and everyone's asking me, "Where are you going? Where are you going?" And I was like, "I'm nowhere. I just, we're not racing. Racing's over." Anyway, so I'm driving, and I'm like, "Oh crap! I got to pull over and get gas." And so I seen a gas station and just kind of whipped it kind of across the white lines, and I see like 4 cars behind me just dart right, like this Corvette almost hits the wall, like trying to follow me. So I mean, that's probably how some of the spectators found the spot. But yeah, I didn't have any. It looked like one guy was following me, but like there was like a whole line of cars following the van and the car. So
Yeah, and y'all went all the way out there, and you got some. You got a couple of grudge races in,
yeah, a couple
and
grudge races. I guess they were all talking, and I think I was talking to you, and then I was like, hey, someone said something about racing, and there was this whole group of people around one of them Audi, whatever, roll racing cars, and I guess the California guys were over there. You were driving 100 plus. Hey man, it was boost weather. Had the old 7.3 out. That thing rolls.
and people don't understand what Steve was driving. He was in a stranger danger van.
Yeah, white van, no windows. Oh yeah, it gets it. Yeah, it runs pretty good. It's got like fucking 500,000 miles on it too.
I just think it's perfect, man. I mean, it's if you didn't have a car on the trailer, nobody would expect nothing.
No, I've been pulled over so many. Like, if I'm driving it at night because we do an emergency service business, I'll get pulled over at 2 a.m. and I've literally have the cops come up to the window and they're like, "Oh, sorry, I thought we were someone else." Like, I guess they run the plate and see I'm not a what, I don't know, but it's happened about 4 times. I've been pulled over where the cops literally didn't tell me why I was getting pulled over. They just pulled me over and they're like, "Oh, my mistake," and then walk away. So it's the weirdest thing. I've never had it in any other vehicle.
Whoops. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But anyways, yeah, we rolled down there. It was like, and I was south first because Calabrese said we were going to do the low key cash days, and then I guess that fell through. So then I drove an hour and a half back north, and then an hour or however long, and an hour and 45 back south. And I think we finally got there at like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock or something. I was amazed on how many spectators were there.
I know, even at that time of the morning, because I mean,
I figured we'd lose people driving that far. Anyway, but yeah, we got some good grudge racing in. The Cali guys were over there, and as you know, they were, you know, everyone was puffing their chests out, and I was like, "I'll race, whatever," and lock it in. They, of course, they asked me a bunch of questions about the car, so I told them it was a purple, whatever. Of course, you're being vague because they're grudge racing.
Yeah.
But then we locked in, I think, $500 there. Then it ended up being a little bit more. But yeah, and then the two 240s from what?
Oh, nothing. I was doing sign language.
Sign language.
1100. I know because I was holding it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. No, I was good. Thank you for that, because you never know who you're racing. I mean, I got a little idea now. We met him, and I got good word about Javier, because Cali Nate was telling me he's a good dude. Tried to line up us racing, but you never know. Having someone holding the money is always a good idea, especially from what I hear about. I saw a lot of bets not get paid. It was pretty interesting.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, not on my races.
Oh
Yeah, but like the roll racing guys and just over the 2K, just a different crowd.
yeah, it's a well, road racers are different people, a different breed anyway. So that's what it is. But we got a video. I think it's people. I got these out of order and I didn't label them, so maybe this is the one. We'll check it out. Yeah, that was the 2J 240.
That was, yeah. I think the space on the end was about the same. I didn't see the finish line.
Yeah, they called that one. They called that one, I think, by a couple cars, and I think when you raced Javier, which I think is this one. I think they called that one two or three, roughly about the same.
Yeah, the car was. I had to pedal it and drive it a little bit. I don't know if it was just the road or what, but it was. As soon as I let go of the button, it went straight left both times.
Yeah.
So I don't know what.
I was out there Wednesday night, and some guy that he's never. Well, I think he hadn't tested his car, and he went straight left, and I was down there on the big end, and I was standing on the shoulder of the road. And when I was sitting there looking at him and stuff like that. And I seen him coming. I was like, well, he's going to get back over here in a second. All right. No,
sure
he's not.
enough.
So, and then I just step off. I just scoot back and he goes right by me. Like, I don't know
Oh,
how fast
man.
he's going.
Wow. Yeah, I heard they'd been racing there all week. But so other cars were also going left there?
Well, that one dude did. And then he said that his window fogged up so he couldn't see, but yet I think he stayed back in it. And I was like,
I can't say that I haven't done the same thing.
Well, so, I'm thinking to myself, well, if I can't see and it's dark as what out there, I'm like, but I guess as long as I'm still upright, I guess we're good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting. Like, I was surprised. That road seems real fast if you just keep it straight. I mean, because it still went pretty fast. Nah, that's old Chester.
Yeah, that's right, Eric. Losing sucks. But I think you went up to Xavier and them and wanted to. You're going to give them something, just so you could get another race in before, because you had to go home.
And yeah, I couldn't race the next night, and so I don't know if he didn't want to race me or what. I mean, of course, I'm getting this information third hand. And so I was like, well, maybe give him a car or two or the hit or something. I didn't really want to give the hit because that's a lot. I'd rather give space. Because at least I know what I have to make up. But no, he ended up racing straight up. He was like, I don't do space, I don't do the hit. He's like, I'll race you straight up. So that was super cool.
Yeah. He goes, if I'm going to lose with some dignity.
Yeah. And so that was pretty cool. I mean, obviously he had an idea of how fast I was going that night, because I think they're the same kind of crew, or they have an idea how fast the other car went.
Yeah.
Did they ever figure out what happened to that car? Did it lift ahead or something, or what happened?
I think it lifted ahead, and they ended up, or I don't know if it lifted ahead or torched ahead.
No, not that. So I know that.
The 2J.
The 2J.
I think they said that a coolant line broke off of it or something, or came off.
Yeah, I mean that thing was covered in coolant.
Yeah. But you just wore them guys out. One guy lost his coolant line and the other guy torched his head.
Yeah, I mean, That ain't my fault. I hit the scramble every pass, even when I'm by myself.
Just to see if it take it, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, it's hooked good enough. Bam.
Yeah,
The only
they're
time,
good people. They're good people though, except for I think they come up here and kind of swindled Corey Green Monster out of something.
that was, I mean, so I watched that whole thing and I was talking a little bit to Robert, and it was a lot of fuckery. I mean, I don't know if it was the track's fault or what. Like the tree was wrong. The something, it was just, I don't know. Have you seen the video or whatever?
Yeah, I
Like they
watched the
did a
video and
burnout and then something was on the track and then they had to do another burnout and then just a lot of bullshit. I mean, I think it was unintentional, maybe whatever. I don't know what the deal with the tree was. I never heard because it was supposed they bet on a full tree, and I remember
yeah,
they were like, "Why the fuck do you want a full tree?" The
yeah, not a pro tree, a sportsman
oh,
tree.
yeah, like yellow, 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 whatever,
Yeah,
and all of a sudden it goes fucking yellow, green, pro tree.
yeah, and he said that he instantly got on the boost, and he was all like, and I was talking with Corey, and he said he was waiting for the at least the first bulb to go down, and then he was going to get on boost because he build boost pretty instantly.
Yeah,
And by that time, he was already gone. He was like shit, and he let go of the button and got all kind of
yeah,
out of shape.
that was some shit. I mean, in my opinion, that should have been reran.
Yeah,
I mean, it's track shit.
yeah, it's track life, but
I don't know about that. I know a little bit, but not a lot.
no.
But man, the night before, or no, sorry, that Friday, it was just not. So, what was the deal with that road, or what's your opinion on that? The road. So those guys went down. The
Uh,
first road with the million cars. Vega
oh,
goes A to B. The bug does something, and
yeah,
then
the
hits
bug
the ditch.
he gets about 150 feet out, and then it's just I think the ass end went out from under it, and by that time he was on for the ride. He said he was banging gears trying to get it to lug the wheels, and it didn't. But after we walked it, there was some the road was seeping, and I guess it didn't. They said that one of the spectators pulled out and I guess dropped a pile of or something out there, and I was like, that didn't look like. Maybe that one little spot did, but it looked like the water was seeping up to
I
the
got you.
concrete.
Because I mean,
And
I didn't look that close, but I was like, I didn't know whatever. Like nobody wanted to race down that
yeah,
road.
yeah,
Uh,
they were concerned about, and I mean, I was under the impression that he said that I've been there before, and then when I got out there, I said, dude, I ain't never been here before in my life.
yeah,
First, he told me it was it was by a water treatment plant, so I went looked on a map and I found a water treatment plant, wasn't nobody there, and then come to find out it was a waste management plant.
gotcha.
There's,
Oh, so
there's
they got that packed in dirt. I mean, I
yeah,
saw that like at the finish line. I did see that.
yeah, and then when the first pair ran and they went down there and it was just you could see all the dust flying in the air, and what the dust was doing, it was just flying right back at us because the wind was blowing at her face a little bit.
Yeah,
But I mean, the right lane just went down. Billy just went right down Broadway, no problem. And uh, I honestly didn't have a problem with the road. I mean, it was a little tight, but I mean, shit, we all raced on tighter.
yeah.
But
No, I mean, like from the choices that you know, from the shit that I've been down, it seemed pretty all right to me.
well,
I mean, you've been to
then you got
Decker.
yeah, and you got some other road. You got some people that've been, they're used to running down good roads like we're used to,
Yeah,
and then you got other people that are, they're not necessarily track people, but
yeah,
they're kind of mixed or matched, but they're used to having a little bit of wiggle room. And
yeah. And then like,
that road had a little bit of wiggle room, but not a lot.
yeah. I mean, then I hear about. I've never been there, but like you hear about Vegas, and it's like every round could be different because the desert it literally ends up on the. People race on that no problem, and I'm like, what the hell y'all doing? I just couldn't believe it. I was trying not to say anything, but I had to.
Yeah.
I think they took a poll and they're like, who wants to race on this road? And I think I was the only arm in the air.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's, I mean, I don't know. We've all raced or not, or most of the guys that raced in those conditions, and you just got to tune for it.
Yeah. And that's what you are, the tuner.
I'll try to be. I don't know. Try my best.
You had
But
that tune down going down that road out down south. Um, they didn't want to swap lanes with you or anything.
no, I actually did one test pass on that road because we weren't. Basically, Calabrese told me that we're not going to race there, but basically everyone had been testing on there all week. So I'm like, well, hell, well, whatever. I didn't give a shit. I was just trying to test. I changed a ton of stuff in the tune. I was like, I just need to test function. Like, I don't need to go out and run a number or whatever else. And so I just went out there and just left kind of soft and just to test the function of everything. And it didn't go left because I didn't really put any power in it. The funny thing is it actually went faster, but it just kind of rolled out and like I tested all my sensors were working. And so I was like, all right, good, load it up. I didn't like go and try to go faster or anything like that. So I had like a little bit of data, which is really just, it worked. And it actually went back because like I thought I could put more in it and I put more in it and then it did, bunny hopping like Jeff out to the ditch. But no, frog hopping. No, but yeah, and I know that those guys have been out there.
Yeah, they've been out there pretty much all week doing grudge racing and testing.
Yeah,
and everything.
it was funny because they were like, "Oh yeah, I got a spot down south, hour and a half away," and I was like, "Man, I don't know," because I already knew they'd been testing, but I don't think they knew that I had been there either. So
you've been
they
out there before, haven't you?
What's that?
You've been out there before, haven't you?
So, no, the last time I was out there was actually 2K last year, but like a week before, and there was only like 2 or 3 passes went down. The cops busted it up, so I never went down it.
I got you.
And but yeah, I think like Joker or somebody. I don't know. A couple passes and that was it. We busted it up and then went to that good old 1-lane spot. I'm good at attracting those, I guess.
Sometimes, man, it's just it's meant to be. The streets aren't for everybody, and sometimes a 1-lane road is when your back's against the wall.
Yeah, and I finally was like, you know what? Don't be jelly because I use all my lane. He sure does. He don't fucking lift either.
No, he was on the curb this weekend. He was using.
Oh yeah, he was, wasn't he? Yeah, he did. Man, I don't blame him. I would not let Jeremy get around me. Not in that thing.
No.
Paid for the whole lane. Gonna use the whole. That's pretty good. I like that one. But yeah, so man, I wish I could have been there. That looked like a good night to be out.
It was that road was pretty decent. I've already edited the video and stuff. It's going to be up on my vlog for the weekend. I'll probably start uploading it after I get done here. But it turned out to be a good ending to this year. I thought last year was pretty epic because I think we did 16 cars and we didn't have to move, and then I wanted to do something small and simple, 8 cars, $500 buy-in, $4,000 to the winner. They can split it up however they like. And we pulled up and there was like fucking probably 200, 300 spectators already there. And I'm like,
jeez,
fuck.
That's crazy. I mean, and then you try to make it low key and you already have that much. I mean, shit.
I was like,
that was pretty cool. That Demon was pretty neat car. I remember I saw it on a big tire.
Yeah, he was on big tires when he come down there, and then he put it on small tires. His first hit was the first pass in round 1.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I saw it, dude. It was super cool.
Yeah,
all Dodge stuff, do twin turbo, and and then what was kind of dumb about the whole deal is in the group chat the night before they were like no big, they were like any size tire. I'm like, well, okay, because I can fit a big ass tire under my car. I'm like, I'll fucking find a damn big tire. Like, okay, let's go. And then they say, oh, small tire. Okay, so then brought small tires, and then I get there and they're like, yeah, he's gonna run those fucking huge tires. I'm like, what? Like, who the hell is running this? Yeah, I don't know. I've never done one of those races before.
Yeah,
Um,
he come out of the on Saturday morning and was asking me about because I think he got some tires, but he was trying to figure out if he could fit a uh, a 28-10-5 on a 15-inch wheel, and I'm like,
I do
I was
that.
like, he's like, yeah, if you got double B locks, and the guy goes, no, I just got regular, I ain't got B locks, and I was like, oh boy,
I haven't ran the 28s, but I run 29.5s and with screws
yeah. He said that last time he
with
tried, I
15s.
think he tried that, it didn't do that, but he got it on there. I guess he got him
Yeah,
on there.
well, that's
Figured it out.
badass. Yeah. And then I guess that Gringo truck broke or something.
Yeah. He was having problems, and I think he had I don't know if he had a boost leak or what, but he couldn't hold boost. And in the first pass, they lined up, and then he sprinted forward, and I was like, man, just back up, and we'll try this again.
That's right. Yeah, I saw that.
And then we lined him back up, and the trans was leaking, and he kind of moved before after I locked him in. He kind of moved before Matt pretty much did a 500-foot pass and got out of it. And
Yeah, I saw
actually,
that. I think Dark Side or some, one of the guys I think from Arizona, New Mexico. One of those guys had the video.
yeah, and the truck actually come by him on the big end, but
He lifted way early.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was already over with by then.
Yeah.
But it turned out to be pretty good. How much was your the second race for?
I think it was $300. I tried to get more, but you know,
Well, at least you almost got gas money for the whole weekend.
no, I got gas money. I got even with inflation, it turned out okay. Gas money plus 500. Uh, old
Oh,
diesel van gets that good gas mileage.
damn.
Going 100.
Free candy, people. Free candies in this thing.
Candy and 10 millimeters. Here, hold on. I think I got it outside. Hold on. Where's it at? I don't know if it's around back. Oh, oh yeah, here it is. Well, there's the different van, but there it goes. They got the candy van. That's good old Chester right there, boys.
Chester the molester. Hell yeah.
Yep, free candy and 10 millimeters.
Is that a 1-ton van?
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
it actually is a 1-ton, but it's a single wheel, but it's got like the big ass axle and everything, so I can haul whatever.
Yeah.
No bullshit though. Like it doesn't run that fast unless it's cold.
And it was
Like,
kind
unless
of
it's
chilly.
good weather.
It was kind of
Yeah.
chilly. It turned out nice, and then it got chillier as the night progressed.
Yeah, I always like it because I mean, the with that stock pistons,
It was 1100, Austin.
I
1100.
think 1100. Yeah.
Yeah. 1100.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I like it. I don't know, for some reason the car likes the cold. I don't know why. Like,
Oh,
it's going its fastest pass at like 28 degrees.
oh boy. This fag. I mean, this guy right here.
This
This guy right here. He has the widest teeth I ever came across. Just saying. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, people. Just kidding. Don't want no hate mail, emails, and all that good stuff. But he does. But anyway, what's next for you?
There's I don't know what's going on this weekend. We might do like a list shakeup in Austin, Mexico. We haven't really been doing list racing in a while, so we might do one of those. It depends on kind of what I'm doing. Well, what's next? I have that,
Oh,
and I have an aluminum one. There you go, straight from the junkyard. And I got real pistons,
Where'd you find them?
BTR.
Oh,
And then I got some real heads. That'd be easier if I learned how to flick the camera around. There we go. Not stock bottom end. So I'm gonna try to throw that together, and it might be for the gut race, and a couple other things. I mean, I got some new turbos too. not cast iron turbos, billet turbos. So I'm trying to become a real race car someday.
Damn.
And so I'm going to throw that together, and depending on what I'm gonna put that motor together hopefully by the first. Put that in there with the new turbos, get it tested, and race the gut race.
With the new motor?
That's the plan. I mean, I finally got it. Man, it's crazy. Like anyone listening that races, dude, suspension is so important, and not just suspension, like good suspension and good shocks. I mean, I went from gonna slow down with all that. No, only you do that. Sorry, Jeff.
Wow.
I had to. I mean, I got a shiny. I don't have anything shiny on my car now. April 16th, Laredo. That's fucking way out there.
You can go to
That
Boys
sounds
Town
like a lot of money, though.
You can go to Boys Town afterwards.
What's that?
You can go to Boys Town afterwards and see the donkey show.
Wouldn't know anything about that. Suspension is life. No, yeah. Eric knows all about that suspension life.
Facts.
Yeah, man. I picked up just changing. I got all my revalve shocks and went as fast as I ever been, and then I realized I was maxing out the rear shock, so I went to a 7-inch shock, and I picked up like 4 mile an hour out the back.
Wow.
And I'm like, what? And like nothing made sense. And I mean, I do my suspension stuff a little different, but basically it was maxing out, and then it was causing the suspension to unload. So I got those on the rear, those 2JM Fab. He does some custom stuff for me. And then
they're good people.
Yeah, no, dude, super cool. That's where the heads come from too. It's like Ice Racing Engines, different name, but same guys. But dude, yeah, huge difference. And so like I've never been able to, even though it's a stock bottom end, I've never been able to put the power down, all of the power, until like I've got my suspension figured out. And then that night, St. Elmo New Year's race.
When I told them to just give you the money after your first deal, and save us all from freezing to death.
Yeah, that was nice. I remember I ran up there and I'm like, is Aston gone? Like, what's going on? He's like, I already told him to give you the money. I already told him. I don't know why we're here. So thank you for that.
And you won.
Vote of confidence.
And guess what?
Yeah. And
don't listen to Limpy. He don't know shit.
No, he doesn't know nothing. No. He ain't been in the streets.
No. First time for everything.
Everything just worked out. Just picked up a little bit, every time. And I think he drew me first round. I remember Calabrese talked about it for a week, probably. I guess I didn't see it, but I guess whenever Fonseca suspension control key power comes to the time, it's like an old wine or what? You talk some riddles. Yeah. I guess he drew me and then looked like he's seen a ghost or something. I don't know. He wasn't happy.
You know what? If he can't beat you first round, he can't beat you in the finals.
I mean, yeah. And I drew like first down every pass. It was like first down. And like the fifth round, I finally got second down. No, that was an awesome race. And anyway, so like on that race, I was putting the it is what it is. Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, like whenever the car's a little different now, but like when I had the truck, like I wanted to race the fastest car first round because I knew when it came around, my truck wasn't fast enough. But anyhow, so like when I was on that road, that was the first night with the new shocks. And it took like the same power that the track took. And I had mile an hour very similar to the track. And I was like, well, I guess it's time for a motor now. So then I started buying parts, which that helped me. winning that.
Will the more horsepower and everything, will that max out the new suspension that you got, or do you just gotta tune it? Or you just gotta check it out?
I don't think so. Because the 60-foot, I'm pretty happy with. It's the out the back stuff, and I think I'll be okay. I mean, it's still a factory, or it's like a stock 10 bolt with some bracing. I bent the axle tube doing the whole stock bottom end stuff, so I had to bend it back. I'm not gonna say how, but it's ugly. But anyways, I put some bracing on it, and so I think the 10 bolt will still be fine. It's really just pouring it down on the big end. I'll have an extra option. I mean, it's showing, close to 1,300 plus horsepower on the, like, as far as like reading the logs and things like that, right now. And so but I have no option. Like I max it out, and I don't let it go past that, because we all know what happens when you did explode. So I did it once. But yeah, so I'll have like an extra option out the back to get some more mile an hour. But I mean, most of the streets I won't use it all. But like, the gut race. Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Wish I could have done more passes. Didn't seem many people wanted to race after the first one. But anyhow, yeah, you can having that option and going a little faster on the big end, like the gut. I've never been there. But I can imagine that I could put more power to it. So, going to those races, and I did a little river race with boosted, and I raced boosted in the final. It was like I beat him in first round, and then I had to race him. It was a buyback, like 11 rounds. It was crazy. It was like a buyback any round.
Wow.
It was
Wow.
kind of, yeah, the WFO. Yeah. So it was, 11, I think it was 11 rounds on that thing, running 40 pounds of boost through it every pass.
I mean, hell, that's a lot. Even on the nitrous motor, that's a lot. I mean,
yeah, no, yeah,
that's a lot of plugs.
And say that again.
That's a lot of plugs.
Yeah, spark plugs. I think, what's funny? I ran the same plugs that were in like 2 motors ago for like a week. I don't know. E85. I just pump E85 and boost. It doesn't see, you don't, or I am on the same set of plugs I replaced in the beginning. I fired it up for like a week on the old ones, but anyway, yeah. So, that kind of racing, I have basically 40 pounds of boost within 3 seconds or so, which is pretty much max for that thing, without failure.
With the new one, you'll be able to run less boost, but it'll be produce more power, right?
Yeah. So these heads are going to flow way more. I mean, boost is, 40 pounds of boost doesn't really mean a lot. 40 pounds of boost on a stock head versus a ported, nice head are two very different things. I mean, it's just a measure of restriction. Yeah. So, it'll run probably way less boost, 30s or whatever. I mean, it's all about the power, and usually you can see it on like the fuel flow numbers when you have fuel injection. How much fuel you're using is how much energy the engine is consuming. So so most likely less boost, or the same boost, more power. Hell, I do, even just a funny example is I picked up the same power with I think 3 with that milk for. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was not good. I don't know what happened. That New Year's race, I had so much condensation because it was so cold that it was like milk. And I think Tommy Mars was up there, and he's like, "Hey man, I got some oil," and I was like, "Well, all right." So I fucking drained the milky ass oil out, and I put the good oil in it, and I made a lick, and it was good. So I don't know what happened. And then we went 11 rounds. And then boosted got me. It was Chase is a race, and Chase is a race. Instant green. I don't even know the cross rules. I was just walked away at instant. Chase is a race. I wasn't there for the whole driver meeting, but yeah, that race was fun. How the head gaskets don't get. Hey, that's them half-inch studs.
That's a fact. Tuning God right there.
I don't know about that. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, more boost, less timing. That helps. A lot of people run a lot of timing, and they like torch heads, and detonate and stuff. Um, but anyhow, yeah, no, it ran real good, and then Boosted jumped out on me. I'm not like he just schooled me on the tree. Let's just straight up. Like he's been racing way longer than me and doing all that crazy stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna jump. And I'm like, fuck, he already left. And then I tried to chase him, and it was, yeah, nope. But anyways, yeah, that's what's next as far as that goes. The gut race, hopefully with the new motor. If not, I mean, it goes pretty quick as it is. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna lighten up the car a little bit. To try to help compete better. It's still all mild steel, like the cage, and then has a factory subframe. I'm gonna replace most of the subframe with a tube front. So, which is going to be hard for like if I do any track stuff because it already tries to stand up, but it'll hopefully lose maybe close to 100 pounds is what I'm hoping, just to help pick it up. I mean, a little bit of weight. Yeah, it did pretty good. Yeah, it was actually way faster than I thought it was going to be, considering driving in the ditch and sliding around and stuff. Or not on the ditch, but on the shoulder. Yeah, so more power, lighter, and eventually I'll rip out the cage and put a new cage in, but one thing at a time. It all takes money. So
Yeah, it's just money, man. Just money. Can't
just
take it with
money.
you. Just can't take it with you.
I think your mic's doing something funny.
Cracking up.
It's cracking up. Got some crack in your mic.
Got a crack. Got a crack, baby.
Yeah, it's weird.
How about that?
Off and then back on. Yeah, it's like static.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. So, but yeah, anyways, get that. I'll let you mess with that. Yeah, get that going. Get the new motor in, lighter, faster. Hopefully, I'm still not as light as some guys, but that should help me out a little bit to help compete with the big dogs. Race the gut race, have a little power, a little option there. And you just keep going, just keep trying to improve with everyone else. Just get a few more sensors on the car to see what's happening. Yeah, just a natural progression of trying to keep up.
All right. You got any sponsors or anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything.
You got sponsors or anybody you want to give a shout out to?
You sound like a robot. Can anyone comment to say if he sounds like a robot to everybody else?
Everybody else says they sound good.
Oh, that's weird. What the hell?
Sponsors. You got any sponsors?
I heard that. Okay, yeah, sponsors. Wait, decide. No, I'm good. Sponsor, Limpy sounds good, fool. Yeah, no, it sounds like a robot. So yeah, BTR, they helped me out. They helped me out a lot. I mean, with this new motor and everything, a lot of stuff. Not just the support, the custom cams and things like that, and the kind of the attention they put on, my car to try to get it where it's has. The 2JM Fab, all the suspension work they've done, and man, he's just Justin over there, just kind of like he's there every time I ask a question about anything else, like whether it's suspension, power manage it, sending videos, hey, what it's doing here, what do you think? Just having that support's nice, and then of course helping me with the engine build and working with these new heads. It's a little bit of a different design that we're going to try out, kind of contoured for my setup, and so the port design it's not just off the I mean, none of their stuff's really off the shelf. It's all pretty custom, but it's not it's kind of contoured for exactly what I do, which is like the high RPM, a lot of boost, playing with the port velocities and things like that. putting rings in the head stuff. And so we're going to try those out and kind of get some data on those and figure out how to go even faster later. Yeah, having the support there and just all my guys on the team and my wife. I'm not going to let you remind me this time. Thank you for the support. No, she's amazing. She just started, not just, but started her new career, and it's amazing to see her and what she's done, and supporting me and letting me live out my dreams and what I want to do. And so she's awesome. Anyhow, so yeah, just like my team, all the regular old ATX Dig crew, your Calabrese, Aston, I'm going to forget someone, I'm sure. Jason, Casey doesn't exist. I don't know where he went. Thomas Stover. Jeff's all right, I guess. Kevin, Cindy, pretty much the ATX crew. Just oh, really? Now we're getting okay. Now you can't hear me. There was actually a tornado like a couple miles from here yesterday. Pretty crazy.
Here too.
Oh wow, yeah, dang, yeah, the tornadoes everywhere. Yeah, just everyone helping me out. My brother, Freak Show Transmissions. Yep, 100%. I do the transmit. I mean, I beat the hell out of that thing. No problem, no problems. Everything. Just never have to worry about it. Sitting on the brake, like it doesn't care. And so I'm gonna look into possibly putting a lockup in it. We'll see. I don't know what kind of ticket what kind of price that puts on. I know, yeah, that's big money. He said he would help me out like on pricing and stuff, depending on like the parts or whatever else, just because I don't know. Maybe nice guy. I don't know. So he's not really a sponsor, but yeah, it just helps me out a lot. Yeah, so that would be cool to have a lockup. It's a little dangerous though, because I mean, with these little motors spinning up so high with a lot of boost, like if you do something wrong and you accidentally knock it into the, back into the torque curve when you have 40, plus pounds of boost, you can it's not good. Even when you have forged parts. So that'll be a learning curve, I'm sure, if I do that. But yeah, Freak Show, that's pretty much it. My buddy's at RS Automotive, Richie with the Falcon. He helps me out as much as he can. But yeah, like my main people are be my sponsor. I would love a tire sponsor because good Lord, that's expensive. Dude, man, that is probably the most expensive thing in tires. Like it's crazy, especially with the demand now. It's like, hey, here's $700 for tires. Like, what other choice do I have? I can either have them for $700 or not have tires. Someone else will buy them. Yep. With the tire demand. But yeah, man, that gets really pricey. I mean, fuel is cheap. It's just E85. Yeah, I would love to have more people to help out. That would be great.
So if you want to sponsor Steve, get with Steve Tyler.
Please. Yes, I will let you know.
Inbox him, direct DM him.
DM me, yeah. And I mean, I do the best I possibly can to help out the people that do help me out. And like I've had some people kind of talk about sponsorships, and I didn't ever actually let it play out. I didn't like the way that they ran business, and I didn't think that they were. I don't know. I don't want to put someone's name out there that I don't trust, that I don't already use their product, one, or that they don't provide the good service, because I don't want to promote something that I don't believe in. So far so good. People that have helped me is they've all been 100% awesome. Yeah. So that's pretty much it.
All right.
Go faster.
Well, congrats on your wins and representing Team Texas this weekend.
Yes, sir.
And I know you got to get, because I know you got a prior engagement here coming up here pretty quick.
Yeah, I have a lovely co-parenting meeting. So great. All
right. Well, have a good night, and hope it all goes well.
Thank you very much, Limpy, for having me on again. I'm surprised. I'm so glad I was here. I didn't actually win a big cash days, but I'm really glad you had me on.
You deserving. You deserving.
Team Texas. Thank
There
you.
go. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Later.
Bye. All right, people. He represent, and when I get my car going, I want to need some sponsors too. So Team Limpy here. Team Limpy. It's just LS twins. E85. Coupe. So the normal stuff. So inbox me if you want to sponsor. But speaking of, we got this guy on right here, and you got what happened to fuck?
I can't hear nothing.
You can't hear nothing. No fuck.
Probably on my end.
There's fuck. Can you hear me, fuck? What happened?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Are y'all fucking with me? Are you fucking
Hello?
with me? You fucking with me?
Hello?
I got you. Can you hear me? Oh boy. Happy, can you hear me?
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you, Dylan. Can you hear me?
Hey, my headset's not
That's
working.
just super choppy. I don't
Oh boy.
know what's going on.
How about now?
Which one is it?
Boy.
Everybody's frozen.
Fuck it.
It's mine.
How about now? How about now? Check, check, check.
Yeah, I
check,
can hear you. Hello?
Hello.
No.
What the fuck happened? I can hear y'all. Can you hear
I
me?
can hear you. We're good.
All right. How about Happy?
No, they're on there talking. Like you're nothing.
I can hear.
We
Happy.
can hear you.
Oh boy.
You got to be smarter than what you're fucking with.
Oh boy. Oh boy. So anyway, he's muted. He muted himself.
Yep.
So Dylan,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. It'll be involved in the video, but here for the people that just love fuck. Here you go.
Look at him, sound asleep.
My bully. Oh.
Oh shit! I didn't even get to see that one.
Poor guy.
Can you hear me, Happy?
I got you now.
All right, good deal. Good deal.
We're all good.
Oh man, hell of a weekend.
Unbelievable.
It was like a marathon. It wasn't just a weekend.
But first and foremost, we gotta give a shout out to Team Meatball.
Yeah.
Team Meatball
Yeah.
for their win at Shadyside this weekend.
It's awesome.
They came and won with Butterface. They won some digits, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Even a side bet. I think they had like 2,600 on the side bet against Bradshaw.
Damn. One of them Skrilla.
And flipped a quarter for 1,000.
Damn, where did I go wrong in life?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Damn. I'd flip $1. I'd flip it for $1.
Right.
I can stand to lose $1.
I'm really proud of those kids.
Yeah. So Happy. This was. What'd you think? What now that it's over with? Now that you're home. Now that you've experienced 2K, what's your take on it?
I won't miss it. I loved it. I loved everything about it. I even liked the bullshit that we dealt with Friday night. If we're out there on the streets, man, I love it. Like I'm ate up with it. I don't give a shit. Me and you riding around looking at spots, the whole shit. But then to actually be in a part of for real cash days, and it was smooth as man, it was perfect. Unbelievable weekend.
Yeah. And then you had Happy out there. Representing.
Yes, sir.
Representing.
Yes, sir. That's an awesome picture, Dylan.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You know that
Sometimes
else
I get lucky.
this is my then Dylan takes a picture like this of my people. These are my people.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
my people. That's my people right there.
That was honestly one of my favorite photos out of the whole album.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
my people right there. Oh man. But Dylan killed it on the shots this weekend.
Luckily, I had a trainee today, so he drove while I edited. Even though he grinded a couple gears, but I'm alive, so I'm good.
Oh,
There you
AJ
go.
drive. You teaching AJ again?
No, John
Oh,
from
that's-
MK Racing.
Oh,
He was my driver today.
oh
I
yeah.
thought that's who it was. Is he getting in the driver's seat?
Oh yeah, eventually. We just need more trucks.
Yeah,
People don't understand the shortage right now, and it's insane.
yeah.
The same truck I drive, we picked it up in August for 150,000, and now it's being sold for like 190 or better.
Yeah. So it's like it's a seller's market now.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, for sure.
Damn. Oh, it wasn't that bad, and that was his first time ever in a semi. It was his first time behind the wheel, and he drove it.
Damn. Hell yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually fell asleep on the way back to Milwaukee from Madison.
No,
It was like
say it ain't so.
hour drive. Put my sunglasses on, leaned up against the window, and I was out.
Only time I
Let's go.
sleep. Only time I'm sleep when somebody's driving is when I'm driving.
Yep.
Nothing beats banging gears in an automatic, though, huh, Chris?
Yeah. Yeah. Man, these pretty good pictures, Dylan. That guy right there. We'll get into that later. We'll get into that a little later. But these shots here. Man,
That's awesome.
That's a badass shot right there. I ain't gonna lie. That's a pretty
Yeah.
good shot right there.
It's so funny, like going from Vegas, like I knew what the bug was gonna do. And then all the spectators were completely fucking clueless. As soon as the first flame popped, everybody took off across the dirt. It was fucking awesome.
It singed everybody's eyebrows.
Oh,
If he would have been in the left lane, some people for sure would have been coming home looking like you two.
yeah. What? What's that?
Bald.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Oh, but man, we went out. I think this was Friday night afterward. Or was it Friday or was it? We'll have to show the video. We'll just show the video. That truck fast. That truck fast.
That
I
car
tried
was
warning
fast, too.
Dylan.
Heads up, on Saturday when he raced the Mustang,
Yep.
that car really busted a move. It just shows how fast the truck is.
Yeah. Midnight got it
It
going
also
on.
didn't help that that guy was sleeping on the light.
Yeah.
I think he kind of nudged, but I don't know if it's a stick car or not, but you can kind of see it move and then it kind of just, but anyway, I know by the time they set him out 2 and by the time he went around me, he was already, by the time they took out, he was already going around him. So, I mean, he could have set him out 10.
That's exactly what I said.
I wanted to see the Duster and the truck race.
Yeah.
And I think it would have got there if they wouldn't have left the truck in 2-wheel drive. I
Yeah,
think that's who, depending on the draw, I seen that coming. That
Yeah.
midnight truck's bad. I've been wanting to see that thing in person forever. That Gringo truck's badass though too.
Yeah. I know they were having
it sucks
problems
he
with
was
it.
leaking trans fluid.
Yeah.
That was a good shot right there too. Of Jeff doing the little hiccup.
Yeah. It was finally nice to see that car get down on the street. I've been wanting to see it as well.
Oh, Jeff?
Slow mod. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
first time in person. I tell you what, that thing.
I'll tell you what, man. I seen people throwing their babies and running and ducking for cover. when,
You know-
when he was doing a burnout.
My favorite thing about going to races where there's a whole bunch of unsuspecting victims is that they have no clue what's about to happen. I was standing there with my hoodie over my eyes. I knew what was going to happen. And then everybody behind me, all you hear them say is, "Oh, what the fuck?" And they're fucking doing barrel rolls backwards as there's fuel getting sprayed all over the place.
Dude,
And that wasn't that bad as compared to DFW that night. That was bad.
because I walked up to him and I was like, "Man, are you gonna do the rolling burnout like you did last time?" Or he was like, "No, I'm gonna do a regular." I was like, "Well, I just need to know so I can get fucking people out of the way, so that you're not fucking scaring them because you scared the shit out of me when you did it in DFW."
That
I wasn't
thing's
ready for
wild.
it. I wasn't ready for it.
It was wild.
Oh, but your winner, Matt from Arizona, he came down here in big tires, found a set of small tires on Saturday, got them put on there. His first pass was his test pass, or his first test was round 1, and he just went straight down Broadway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful
mean,
pass.
It was
And
crazy
then-
that Amber tuned the car on in the parking lot of the Marriott,
Yep.
and he didn't touch the thing and ended up winning. That was awesome.
Never
Yep.
been on a small tire before a day in his life.
Yep. And he earned it too because he was swapping lanes because I think he went left lane, right lane, and then right lane, I think again. They're pretty much these guys, they were like, which lane do you want? And he goes, I don't care. He goes, which lane do you want? He goes, I don't care. So they just pretty much just gave each other what lane they wanted and pulled on out.
You could tell that guy was there just to race. He didn't care win or lose. If he would have lost first round, that dude was just tickled to death to be there. Humble dude. He was an awesome person. Really,
Yeah.
really cool guy.
Yeah.
He deserved to win. Somebody like that. That's awesome. They set the car down whenever they put it on small tires and it was dragging the suspension. They had to totally reset it up, everything. It's never been on small tires.
Yeah. It was bottoming out. They were like, they didn't know what the fuck to do.
Right.
Oh shit. And always just put small tires on it and we'll be good to go. Oh shit, what the fuck happened?
Yep, it was dragging.
But I want to give a shout out to Midnight Performance and the Kraken, the Gringo Truck, Matt Bill, and Late Model Performance for tipping that flagger. We appreciate it, guys. We appreciate it. I'll drink to that.
I'll smoke to that.
My flavored water here.
Breakfast at Whataburger was hitting though.
Dude, that first night when Dylan was asleep and I got videos like that, this guy right here, man, I don't know what crawled up his ass and died, but it was bad. And it was bad. I mean, it was like, I thought I was going to throw up bad. And Dylan's back there like this.
Mouth open.
He didn't wake up. And I was like, dude, he's fixing to wake up. It's fixing to hit him right in the face. But no.
We had the doors open.
We were in the Whataburger parking lot. I had the door open. I thought I was going to throw up.
It wouldn't go out the windows. It was thick.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I was beating it off with a fly swatter, and it still was fighting me.
Oh.
It was bad.
Man.
I'll tell you
So
what,
happy on a scale
Whataburger
of
changed
1 to
my
10.
life.
How much did this Texas trip change your life?
Oh, it was unbelievable. Like I done told her I could pack up tomorrow and move to Texas.
Oh.
I loved it. I loved everything about it.
Did you love the tacos?
Oh my God. The tacos from the taco truck was amazing. Torchy, it was a little gourmet taco, but it was still good. But God, the food.
Rudy's
The food
on
was cool.
Saturday, then the I'll be
Yeah. How was your barbecue gas station place? Did you like that?
Oh
It
my
wasn't
God,
gas station, it
Rudy's.
was a regular restaurant.
Oh my God, that place was amazing. I spent $60. I had a buffet for myself. I wanted to sample everything. Like I had it all. Winkle was talking about the banana pudding. I had to have the banana pudding. I mean, they was talking about it. I had to have it all. I had sausage, pulled pork, brisket,
Yeah.
all the sides.
Winkle liked the sausage. Yeah, he got the foot long. I don't know
Yeah.
where he put it. I don't know where he put it, but
Almost
it
looked
wasn't in
like he
his
was
mouth.
double fisting
Square in the
sausage at
guts.
one time.
He got the foot long and he went to the restroom. I don't know what happened.
Oh yeah, they was talking about that while we were in line. The stew.
That's a fact right there, Eric. That's a fact. Yeah, he didn't chew. He swallows.
Mm-mm.
Oh, so after last year's what we did, Dylan, we did, what was it? I think it was 16 cars, one spot. We got it all done.
I think it was 12 cars last year.
Okay, well, or 12, whatever, and no spot. What year? What did you think last year was better finale, or was it this year was a better finale?
This year was a much better finale. I think that it wasn't just the shootout that was the finale. I think it was the fact that, you know, not only did we get the shootout done, but then people wanted to grudge race. And, you know, like the late model cars showing up, yeah, it sucked. There was a ton of spectators. I think that was probably the most spectators I've ever seen at one of your street races. Besides, like, when we go to the pad, obviously we know that there's going to be 1,000+ people. And it's going to be a track situation where you got to walk a half mile. But going to your shootouts, your cash days so often, and then seeing the amount of spectators there, it was almost full circle. Because we get real, I won't say it's lucky, but when we race like up in DFW, people know better than to do that shit. You know, because it's just a different, every area has a different idea of how the streets are supposed to be. And so it was crazy seeing that many. Oh no, absolutely not. Them are fighting words.
Right.
I'm about to pull up. No, you know, seeing like all the shootouts that we've done together, and then seeing that many spectators there, that was wild. And then seeing that many late model cars that just wanted a grudge race. That Camaro versus the Mustang. Even
The
though
rod knocking
sounded
Mustang.
Like it had a rod knock.
No, I'm about to say the rod knocking Mustang.
Yeah.
I was like,
I was
wow.
knocking on heaven's door the whole pass.
I was sitting there. I was looking up at the telephone pole. I was there a fucking woodpecker in this motherfucker.
Oh, it was bad.
But just to
was
see
bad.
that many people want a grudge race and have fun. It wasn't like it was $1 million grudge race. I mean, the last one was going to be a high dollar grudge race if the cops didn't come in and ruin the party.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But other than that,
I had $8,000 in
was
my
cool
pocket, and the
seeing-
cops were rolling in.
It was cool just to watch people want to race.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't a typical cash days because when we pulled up, you was pissed. And when we were out on the street, sweeping the street and kicking off dirt, you was pissed. And I knew then, I was like, this definitely ain't right. This ain't a typical Texas. This ain't a limpy cash days. Even though it was, somebody had some serious loose lips, and you was pissed. What was the best parts when we all pulled up in my car and the guy stopped us and said, "Hey, do y'all mind parking in the next parking lot?" No, but
I rolled the
we're
window.
gonna park right here.
I rolled the window down. He goes, "Oh, okay, you're good. You're good."
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, I'm fucking parking where I want, motherfucker. No,
Shit.
but we had to end up moving some cars because
Well-
people don't understand the problem with parking. They want to just, I got to be the first one out in case the cops come. Guess what, motherfucker? You're moving your car because you're in a dangerous situation.
Yeah,
Not
you're
only
at the
for you,
400
but
foot
for
mark.
everybody else. For everybody else, you're in a dangerous situation. So you got to think about stuff like that. I had to move people back 2 or 3 times because they all just want to just stand up on the curb and you're, 60 foot out. Scoot the fuck back, people. Scoot the fuck back.
I think
Hell,
they
I've seen
really
people,
don't
like,
know.
They were trying to stand like 150, 200 foot out, and I kept walking down there, and I was like, he's not going to flag a race if you guys don't get down by the starting line at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just scoot back. Just, take a few steps back. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
People just don't know. I think a lot of people hasn't seen what can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. I'd hate for people to get a rude awakening and them
Me too.
not, and it's, we all know what we sign up for when we come to that, but, just like when we were out grudge racing and that guy, when I was on the big end, I was holding the camera up and I was looking, I was like, he's going to get over. Surely he's going to get over. And I was like, well, this is how it's going to go. I'm good with, I'm good with it.
Man,
I'm going out the way I'd like.
I was tripping. I
And,
was upset.
I just got over in the ditch and he went by me and I was like, all right, we're good. But, it is what it is, people, don't, if I die tomorrow, man, I've lived my life the way I wanted to. So y'all I don't think you don't feel bad for me because I went out with a smile on my face.
Yeah. Me too. I'm the same way.
Yeah. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Speaking of track, Happy, what's your plans for when's the gates open and when can people come in and all that good stuff? I'm sure people are camping out there. Some of the racers
Yeah.
might be camping. They might be
Yeah,
coming
there's a
in
lot of
Friday
people
night.
coming in Friday night, Friday during the day. Gates are going to open 12 noon to 8 p.m. on Friday. And then I've got dinner plans Friday night, but after dinner, I'm actually going to go to the track. So if there's anybody in line at the gate, I can let them in then. But gates open Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Chip draw and drivers meetings at 11 a.m. I want cars on the surface by noon.
There you go.
We're going to get it in and get it done. I think it's going to go smooth. Getting rid of the mud, having concrete all the way to the walls. I think everything's going to be a lot better.
Yeah, and I think it's raining up there right now, isn't it?
On and off.
It was.
Yep, on and off.
That actually might help out some of the dust and stuff flying around in the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on and off for the next couple of days. It's supposed to rain, but we're good for the weekend.
And my Alexa's over here talking to me.
Hush
up, woman.
She's on here. She was.
It really gets you when you're just not, and she starts talking and you're not ready for it. I almost knocked my fucking laptop and everything. Jump the fuck out of here. I was like, I'm gone. You can have everything I got. Glad I didn't hit the pin before that happened. I'd probably just stayed here and let her do whatever.
It'd been slow motion then.
I'd be like, "Oh, I'm out." Yeah. Oh
yeah,
man.
I'm ready for the weekend. I'm excited. I think it's going to be good. We've got some guys that, as of yesterday, I seen they were on the dig or die list, and they messaged me and said they're changing plans. So pretty awesome.
Yeah, fuel prices right now are you're going to get people that
sure
don't want to travel this far. So
sure,
that's understandable right now.
Yeah, they was going to make an 8 or 9 hour trip. Now they're making
If you
boy!
show up to Louisville with the black eye, Chris.
If I show up wearing sunglasses, I don't take them off.
When you show up and it's dark outside and Chris got them sunglasses on, he's like, mind your business.
If I'm wearing her glasses, they say MK on the side of them.
Oh man.
Oh, man. But yeah, I was looking at the weather earlier, and it's gonna be a little chilly.
It'll be chilly.
It'll be chilly, but
ain't no worse than the first one. We'll be all right. We got heat. I went and filled the propane up today for the campers, so we'll have the furnace on. We'll be good.
You got the burn barrel.
I'll bring something.
I know. Last time I just sat by the burn barrel and just chilled.
Yeah.
Last time
I have a good time.
Colder than 50 degrees.
Yeah, the sun's supposed to be in and out, so I think we're going to be all right.
I think last time it was 40 was the high.
Yeah.
Speaking of cold, Dylan, from being a northerner, he come down to Texas and he was freezing balls this weekend.
People that don't get to travel as much, they don't understand that Texas is a different kind of heat, and it's a hell of a different cold. Like it's a dry, windy, shitty cold.
It was windy.
It was a humid, windy. So
It
that one
felt
night,
good.
yeah, I was living good. You know, we
It
were
felt
living
good.
that. Uh-oh.
Left, right, center.
Oh boy.
Now, last time you won what? $600, $660. That's what
Yeah,
it
it
was.
was beginner's
660.
luck.
Damn. I plan on leaving early Wednesday or Thursday morning,
Yep.
like early, and I want to get up there, and hopefully I'll get up there for the dinner
For
that
the
you're
pizza
having.
meeting.
Yeah, for the
Oh, yeah,
pizza
cool.
meeting.
We just go hang out, talk about drag racing, a couple
Yeah.
different promoters, and it's a good time.
Yeah, I don't care if we just do like do some little road racing. Nah, I'm just kidding, people. That shit ain't gonna happen.
For real. A whole lot of this going on.
Somebody will screenshot all three of us like wieners touching people.
Damn, talking about road racing, I've got little winkles up on my mind now thinking about that.
Yeah, it's wonder he ain't commenting.
Yeah. Never mind. So, excellent. Did we go through the pictures, Dylan? Oh yeah, we got the winner there. That guy, he just seemed like he was just ecstatic. Like,
man.
he wasn't like
You know
just
how
blown
when most
away,
people
but he
break and
was
they're
just like
they're just tore up from the ground up. He burnt up the fuel pump on the way back down the return road, and he was jumped out with a smile. It was cool to see somebody with no testing. You know, like a lot of these guys are testing 2 or 3 times a week to get their cars to work. This man had nothing.
And I
Yep.
was so happy for him. I really
Yeah.
was. He deserved it.
Yeah, it was cool.
I know Johnny when we went out testing on that one road, and it's going to be in the video as well. And he's sitting there doing a burnout, and he goes out of the burnout. He's like, "Whoop," pops a little wheelie, and we're like,
Oh boy,
he did a wheelie in a burnout.
that car is cool. One of these days, I feel like that
Johnny's
car.
wild.
Yeah,
that car's going to be badass.
I think we changed a lot of people's lives at Texas Roadhouse on Thursday night, though, or Longhorn.
Longhorns.
Man, I got up. I thought we were the only ones in there, and I got up to pee, and there was all kinds of people in there. I was like, "Oh my god!"
And they were all staring. As soon as we stood up, we're like,
we were talking like we were just in the camper, wasn't paying no attention to nobody. We were being loud, and then there's kids right behind me.
I'm like, "Oh my god,
damn!"
I feel like me when Dylan's fucking getting out of the elevator yelling all kinds of obscenities
in front of a funeral. That was, I did feel a little bit bad about that, but at the same time, I was like, well, fuck, where did all these people come from? 10 minutes ago, they weren't here.
Yeah, I walked out and F this, blah, 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 and we walked down there, and I thought it was a wedding for some reason, and I was like, oh shit, it's a wedding.
It's a funeral.
And then I get a little closer, I'm like, oh shit, it's a funeral
in our hotel.
In our 5-star hotel or whatever. It's like, Jesus gosh. Well, what can I do different, you think, next time?
Do it bigger.
No.
Let's have 1,000 spectators.
Hey, that's
32 cars.
I was going to ask you that too. How do you feel about the 8 cars and $500?
Oh man, I thought it was
for something, like that, because there were so many people. If you would have done it any bigger, could you imagine the spectators? I mean,
think about how big the
God. We barely got a parking place.
Yeah. We luckily we rode in late because we got front row Joe.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Hold on. That hotel.
Yeah.
I walked out of our room
and it cooled off.
I walked out of the room, got in the hallway, and it instantly dropped 5 degrees.
Oh man.
I was like,
that's the only sad part.
About sleeping in the
next
elevator.
Year we should do Airbnb.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
I had fun though. I mean, that was fun.
I
think about staying at a Holiday Inn. You at least you get free breakfast.
Right.
Next year we should try a late model shootout.
One night.
Yeah.
Yeah, something small.
A little earlier in the week.
Yeah. Yeah. I was happy
I
going
feel
down
like
there.
there's a lot of cars that would have raced like a cash days, but a lot of those cars have no business being with small tire.
No.
None whatsoever.
I think the cars that were in that were pretty much equally matched. Even the third gen or the fourth gen, was it fourth gen, fifth gen, whatever it was, fourth gen. But I think they were all pretty much evenly matched.
Yeah.
You know, it could have went anybody's way. Even the two trucks that were in it could hang with most of them guys. And
I agree.
it was oh yeah, I'll stay at a Red Roof Inn. They got free breakfast. I know breakfast downstairs at that place was, I think Amber said it
$30
was
a head.
$28 a fucking for
Yeah.
Hey,
Piece
their
of bacon.
nachos were good though.
Yeah. The salsa was a little spicy for you.
yeah, the little
Yeah.
paste pecani sauce was spicy for
Give
him.
me a fucking break.
He bit in, and it was so runny. I stuck my chip in it, and I had to scoop it up. And I took a bit of it, and I was like, "This is like beyond mild." And he took a bite of it. He was like, "Ah."
Forehead was red.
It wasn't that bad.
"Dude,
You're just making me look like a pussy.
I didn't have to try. I didn't have to try hard."
Wow.
Oh,
Will you do more 8 cars at $500? But around
Yeah.
your area, you got that. I mean, it's a different group of cars though too.
I mean, I wanted to do something simple. I wanted to get somebody paid.
Yeah.
You know, a
Make
nice
sure it gets
round, a nice
finished.
round number. And
Yep,
luckily,
agree.
Calabrese had some guys that wanted to help out with security. And luckily, I mean, for all them spectators that did pitch in, it probably came out to be about $1 a person. Go figure.
Maybe.
Maybe.
One guy give $100.
Okay.
He did. He
Shit,
walked
I
up.
paid
He had
$40 to shoot a race.
he
Yeah.
had he had 520s and he folded it up and handed it to me.
Yeah.
I seen it when I was just shoving it in my pocket. I was like, damn, man, I appreciate that.
Yeah. And but you know, if we could have got security a lot more money if a lot more people would have pitched in.
Sure.
But I think they were a little gun shy from the event the night before. The
Sure.
people, they paid security, and then they end up watching one race, and it is what it is. But
I think what changed too with the race you did was that when we first got there and collected spectator money, there was probably only 100 people, maybe. And then
A couple hundred.
there was
right,
probably a
let's go
couple hundred when
300.
we got there.
Yeah, a couple
let's
hundred.
go 300.
Yeah.
And then by the end of first round, all of a sudden you turn around, look at the starting line, and people were parked down the side streets. They were parked up in the lawn. They were parked everywhere. It was crazy.
I say there was 1,000 people at one point.
Yeah.
At one point. I went down the street a little bit and was doing the live feed. And when I looked at the starting line, when the blown truck ran slow mod, and there were so many phones and cameras out, it had the street lit up brighter than the street lights.
And
You
that's
got a
crazy
picture
too,
of it.
because
I think we got a
yeah.
picture of it. I mean, you see all the camera lights, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
And what's
I
even more
noticed it
wild
today.
is that the helicopters weren't that far from us.
Oh no, they were circling.
Yeah. But I apologize to the Houston guys. I'm sure that road's going to have the speed bumps back on it now, but use it while you can, people. Use it while you can.
It was good.
I talked to a couple of those guys, and they said they were cool with it, that they've been saving that road for you for 2K. So
That's awesome.
I
that was
appreciate
cool.
it. Appreciate it, Donnie.
And it was wide,
I wasn't going to
flat.
time them out like that.
That was a
Nobody knows
badass
who he
road.
is.
And shout out to all the spectators that thought as soon as the shootout was done that the racing was over.
Yeah, there's
There
some
had
of
to
them
have
left.
been 200-300 spectators that dipped out as soon as that guy got paid.
Yep.
Yeah, it was once that happened, and then I mean, shit, I think we stayed there for what, another hour and a half before the cops ended up rolling in.
Yep. At least.
Yep, at least.
I was surprised that the cops didn't get called after the Evo ran.
That was
First.
definitely
Yeah.
fired.
First one. And then I was surprised when Jeremy ran that the cops didn't come after that.
And
Yeah.
you know, shout out to the guys from Maryland too. They worked on that Mustang all week
And that dude
and
was
then put it
fast.
all out on Saturday. That was cool.
Yeah, and they were going to run midnight performance there for $4,000 at the end,
Yeah,
but the
four
cops,
aside.
but the cops ended up running it, which they rolled in and said, you know, as soon as everybody leaves, we're leaving. So we could have went back and did it, but they had to catch a plane early, and it being so late, they had to get back to the hotel and get their stuff together, and then get to JFK.
Yeah.
So
That was a badass car. It was riding.
yeah,
It was
and
fast.
they were babying it out of the hole, and then it was pouring it up top, and it was taking it. What do you think about them Texas streets?
Good God.
Happy.
Unreal. Unbelievable. I swear, I wish we had one. I told you, if we had a concrete street around here, just one,
They'd have speed bumps by next weekend.
I'd
Quit
grind
playing,
that shit
Michelle.
off.
It was funny. We went way down south where they were doing the Grudge Race, and I told Happy, I said, man, we went in the back way. I said, when you just see a road or you see something that makes you like you're in awe, like, oh wow. I said, this is what's going to happen when you turn on this road. And we turned on the road. I said, hit your brights, and he turned on the brights, and he was all like,
It was
I seen
like
his
the
face, he was
gates
like,
opened up.
he was
You
just
could
like,
hear the angels. Just, whoa. I was like,
The crazy
holy,
story about that place
unreal,
is
man.
when me and Chris first started hanging out and doing the streets so much in Texas, I was doing the open auto transport, and I seen some black marks, and then I seen where it said start. So I took a picture of it from my semi, and I was like, "Hey, does this road look familiar?" He was like, "Yep, looks like the spot to me."
Damn.
And sure
You
shit,
was right
that's
there
where I
by the
was.
rail yard then. Is that where
Yeah,
you was going to?
yep.
Damn.
I picked up brand new Chevy Blazers out of there.
he was
That
all
road
like, that
was
look,
unreal.
you know where this spot is? And I told him, and he was like, I'll be damned.
I was like, "Well, fuck, all right."
God, that road was amazing. That road's fast. But
Yeah.
all Texas, I mean, there ain't no such thing slow concrete Texas streets, I don't think, after what I've seen this weekend. I mean, there wasn't much rubber down on that street when we got there. It wasn't enough to matter. And there wasn't no cars that went out there and just knocked the tires off
Yeah, no.
and was skating all over the place. I mean, they all went right down it. The only one that did was the 4-wheel drive truck. And I mean, I get it. He's used to being 4-wheel drive, and it was in 2-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So
All right, let me see. I don't know what this video is. I don't know if I played this video or not. If I played it, people, I apologize. Here, let's check it out. No, that was the Grudge Race. That was where people were throwing their babies and jumping over that mesh wire.
my vest was wet. I had tears just pouring out of my face from that truck.
That's what I said. I don't know if I was high on all the alcohol that I was breathing, or it was funny for all the people that were, as soon as he started doing his burnout, they just got sprayed with alcohol.
That thing's rowdy.
Yeah.
Jeff's car is too.
Yeah.
I like seeing it.
That's what I'm saying. Jeff was, I think, he was using those curb fillers all the way down there. Oh, that's what he said. Payday.
What kind of money was that for, Jeff? What they run for? Do you know?
I don't know.
A couple $100 or something.
Hell, I think they're roommates or something. So I'm just kidding, Jeff. I'm just kidding.
Oh shit.
They live in Austin, so they're all roommates, I think. You know, they like keeping Austin weird.
Damn. Is that where the gut is in Austin?
No, that's
Oh.
here.
$1,000? Damn. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh. All right. Well, Happy, I'll be seeing you and Dylan this weekend. When are you going to the truck show, Dylan?
What'd you say?
So when you
Got
going to
choppy for a minute.
when you going to the truck show?
I'm going.
We may
Friday.
do it Thursday now, right? We can go Thursday though, right? If you're going to get here tomorrow.
Shit, I'll go Thursday and Friday.
I ain't going Friday. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Hello?
He ain't gonna go to the truck show. We can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
We good?
Fuck Friday.
Yeah, we got a lot going on Friday. We'll go Thursday. We'll go Thursday and walk around.
Y'all go
We'll get that
Thursday
done.
while I'm on the way up.
Yeah, while he's coming up, then we'll go grab dinner when he gets in town.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm cool with whatever. So, Chris, what do you have coming up besides coming to Kentucky?
I got I'll just show you. Maybe I'll show
Let's
you.
see the flyer.
Maybe I'll show you. We got, of course, this weekend right here. If y'all want to sponsor, y'all get with this guy right here in the center. Wait, this guy right here.
Still
There's-
coming in. It's crazy.
they-
I have
they-
4
they-
today.
They still people. He's still taking it.
Yep.
And then we got Baddest in America, small tire. 1st and 2nd, April 1st and 2nd. No joke, people. No joke. And then what I got?
I can't wait, man.
What I got?
Can't
If you
wait
want
for
to
that.
sponsors for the small tire stuff and the gut. We got the MKE. That's in June 11th. Still a badass flyer.
Yeah.
Saying. May 21st, Park After Dark. There's a truck class to a couple of truck classes added onto this, people. So, as you will. Is that I'm gonna click? All right, there we go. H-Town Throwdown. That's actually on the street, people. That's actually on the street. It's legal street, but it's a fast street. June 4th and October 22nd. After that, I have the Battle of the Asphalt, April 15th and 16th. Flashlight start. They're doing how many big tires they got now? Over 50?
It's right at 50.
Right at 50.
Unreal.
Then let's talk about what the madman Jeff Thomas decided to do. Man,
we
War in the
got-
Woods is not ready for 100 cars. That shit is going to be fast and sketchy.
Look at
He's
that
got
crowd.
100. He's got 100 cars, and he's got people on the alternative. So, if people fall out, then he's got people to back come in. So, we all
100
know
small tire.
100 small tires. That's just small,
Small
tires.
tire.
That's just small tires.
Just small tire.
That's just small tires.
People are going to go fast as fuck at War in the Woods.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
I heard first pair down is going to be Team Meatball and Avery.
Oh boy.
Them dudes are going to get it right off the trailer Friday
There's
night.
some pretty big cheese on that. I think that'll probably be 5,000 to 7,000 aside.
Oh boy. So then we got July 30th and 31st at Twin Rivers in Coburn, Virginia. 505 cash days. What?
Are you busy during Dig or Die?
Yeah, I'll be at his race. I'll be at Happy's race.
No, the second one, the big one.
Oh, what weekend is that? That's the weekend before, right? I think not now because
It would be the weekend of July 20.
because I had
22nd.
Hobbs and they ended up calling me and they end up canceling. They're going to move to another date. That's when?
The
July
weekend before
22nd.
Twin River.
Oh yeah, I'm open now. I think I might
wanna
go to
go?
Dig or Die. I might go to Dig or Die then. I might go to Dig. I might.
You going to pick me up again or what?
You're breaking up. What'd you say? You're breaking up. Breaking
Yeah,
up.
new phone.
Oh,
Call
I
me
said,
back.
are you going to come pick me up again or
what
what?
happened? You're breaking up.
New number. Who's this?
You're breaking up.
Hey! Oh! Oh!
I
I'll
got to
just
save
drive
now.
over to Happy's house.
I
and
got
then
to
you can
save.
drive me.
I got to save now. I got to save.
I'm down.
I've got to save. So we're going to be doing
Chris,
Dig or
have you
Die.
ever been to Beale Street in Memphis?
I don't know.
Right downtown.
I have to look. Is it? Do I have it starred?
No.
Oh, I don't
No,
know.
there wouldn't be a star there.
Oh, there wouldn't be a star
No,
there.
no,
Okay.
no.
No.
Okay.
There would be a chicken wing and fried fish sandwich or something.
What did I do wrong now, Marissa?
Yeah, I'll see you this weekend, Jasper.
Oh yeah.
Jasper, is that car going to be ready? I seen some pictures today. It looks a little scary in there.
He says it is.
I seen 2,200 pounds. I was like, maybe that don't have a motor in it. I don't know.
No.
Jasper,
Oh, man.
the track here in Louisville too is opening up for a test and tune session. They're allowing like 6 or 7 cars to come in Friday. Limpy's partner from Chicago's renting it.
Oh yeah, he told me say something about Ohio or something.
Now they got Ohio
What did-
Valley
What
in
did
Louisville.
what did fuck Mork say? Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah, okay.
Yep, they got the local track. So Jasper, if you need, the surface won't be the same, but if you need a place, me and you was talking, you want to make a hit or two.
That test and tune sounds pretty lit.
It'd be fun. It'd be a few cars. I'll say we
Why
can swing
not?
through.
I've did it once.
Left my house.
It was a great experience. I
Left
remember
my house,
sleeping
went
the
straight
whole
up.
way.
God, you just did from Texas.
Did you sleep going back too?
Besides when he got in the car
No,
with
I
me.
rode with Happy all the way to Memphis. Oh yeah, I pretty much slept from the time we left, and then I jumped out.
She
of the
kicked
red
him out of the
light,
car with me at a red
and then-
light.
Yep.
Hell yeah, Jasper.
So then I jumped in with Happy, and then rode with him all the way to Memphis. And I don't think the both of us stopped talking for more than 15 seconds the whole fucking way. It was the weirdest thing. It was the fastest 9 hours in a car ever.
I bet you neither one of y'all farted the whole time, did you?
Nope.
Because y'all didn't build up back pressure.
Nope. We just letting it all out.
Poor, yeah. She was our
I
Uber
know.
this weekend. Hats off to her. She drove most.
Yep.
She drove most of us around.
Shout out to Stephanie for the weekend, our Uber driver.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, Dylan, do you got any sponsors or anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I got a couple sponsors now. I got Automatic Transmission Design. They're out of Germantown, Wisconsin, so that's close to home. No Prep Racing. If you have an event that is not on No Prep Racing, you're doing it wrong. When you Google No Prep Racing,
He did.
pops up right away. Thank you, Chris, for sponsoring me, for all the help that you give me throughout the season. And then Bluegrass
you.
Automotive 2 and Racing. They have a pretty badass page, a couple cars that they're just trying to gain a following and build something. So if you don't have anything else to check out, check them out. And I appreciate all their support throughout the year. They did a lot for me.
And they can find you at you need to get a new
You
page
can
that
find
says
me at
fuck.
660 Street. I've been
He
thinking
needs a
about
brand.
doing the whole. Yeah, I was gonna build my own brand, but first I need to come up with a name that's not fuck photography, because that'd be a little bit offensive, and I don't think anybody would buy my clothing if it just said fuck on the front.
Spell it PH.
Maybe. Fucking photography. Oh man. Now I'll come up with something. I enjoy shooting for 660, but I want to start building my own brand and seeing where I could take that as well. One trick pony.
Yeah. And he did shoot himself. He just not gonna admit it. I smelt it. He dealt it. I
bad.
smelt it.
It was bad.
What'd you say? You're getting choppy. Well, I'm probably getting choppy.
Yeah.
Verizon said enough is enough fucking around.
Happy?
I got a shitload, but she's got my list. That's all for my race. You most importantly, man.
No.
I appreciate everything you've done. For real. And I want to set up a one-on-one. I'm going to interview you. I'm getting my
Oh.
questions together.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we got to do it. Too many people commented on the live feed, and they really want to hear. I think they want to know the Chris, not the Limpy. So I got some questions for you.
Fuck that guy.
No bullshit, man. Most humble guy I know. Awesome, dude. I appreciate everything you done, man. Everything you continue to do.
Well, why ain't you got your list? You don't know any right offhand?
Oh man, MSK. We got Ohio Grudge Racer. Josh, we got you sponsored the event. You was the first one. Damn, I've got so freaking many. I mean, there's a whole list in there.
Any training shops?
Yep. Goldie Transmissions. We got Derek Sanders Transmissions.
Any
Hold on. Kenzie's running in here with the list.
Performance shops?
We do. AG Auto Works, Frank's Automotive and Performance. That's a shop me and you went to. And they was building that red Camaro we picked up. 660 Street with Dylan. Jeff Thomas with his shock company. King's Motorsports, Big Red Wagon, which is Charlie Bennett. He'll be doing the announcing. A Cheap Towing Service. KD Auto Body. 209 Photo Gallery. Chain Protect. Team Meatball. They've put 400 for the best Willie, 200 on motorcycles, and 200 on top of Big Tire. We did that last night. And a girl just messaged me a few minutes ago. They want to put 200 on Big Tire. Fat Boy Motorsports, Raymond Storage Concepts, Bluegrass 2, Automotive and Racing, Heller and Son Racing, Sky the Limit, Imagery. So he sponsored all the signs. I don't know what else he's got going on, but that's Driveway Dumpsters just come on board today. Young and Boosted come on today. They're going to be there with merch. O'Reilly's in Litchfield, where the race is going to be held. The local O'Reilly's threw up some money. What else was there? I don't know. I'm trying to kill it. I'm trying. It all goes to the racers.
Are we going? We going to be barbecuing out there?
Yeah. We got a guy that's bringing turkey ribs. I've never had them, but he keeps talking about how good they are. They're supposed to be amazing. He's smoking them. And then he was like, he does these smoked meatballs, and I want to try them too. He told me earlier to put my order in. He also does a smoked like enchilada pizza in the smoker.
I'm down.
He does
I got
scallops
2
and
hands
shrimp.
and I'm in.
I mean, like this guy, he's actually the guy that's doing the very first Grudge Race. It's his dad. It's one of the Team Meatball guys, but it's his father, and they're bringing out this big grill. So I hope to have all kinds of stuff. Yes, sir. I'm anxious about these smoked turkey ribs. I've heard about them. I've just never tried them.
Everything considered food.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, deer wrapped in bacon.
I'm telling you, it's unbelievable.
I'm in. Both
it's
hands.
So tender.
Both
it's like a fillet. Oh, so good. Yeah, we're gonna eat good.
Shout out to Lil Happy for bringing me my first one.
Yep.
Did Lil Happy find a speaker?
Yeah, he got some speakers. They got some speakers. Got that taken care of, so they're good there.
Dylan can't eat anything spicy, people, or his vagina will start hurting.
Nothing spicy.
Hey,
Ketchup's a little
I
tangy.
just like flavor. Hey, listen.
I had to ask him, everybody, if A1 was a little too much for him, and that was borderline.
He can't even have the bold A1.
You know what?
Poor guy. How was your tacos tonight?
Man, they were good. I'll have to take a picture of it, man.
They look good.
Olay came home at Taco Tuesday. She came home representing.
God, they look good, man.
Had some green hot sauce. That's probably it had been too hot for Dylan, but it was pretty good.
I can't wait to get back to Texas. I mean, that's my type of food. Everything. My type of streets, my type of weather. I don't know if I can hang out there in the summer though. It may be a little too hot for me.
It gets a little warm. It gets warm down here, man. Usually even in summertime when we're leaving to go to streets at midnight or whatever, it's still 100 degrees outside. So it's still
the street temperature would be hot.
They drugged me all the way to where did we go to? Little River.
Yeah, we went. Where did we go? We went from Oklahoma, didn't we?
Oh,
Down the Little River. We stopped and
no,
picked up the
when
wife.
I was in. Oh yeah, we started at Streetcar Takeover, then went to to Tulsa for the midnight
Madness,
madness.
midnight, whatever it was.
Then we stayed there till 5 in the morning. Jumped in the car, drove all the way back, picked up Marissa and her friend. Then we went down to Little River, and it was so hot. It was coming up from like the ground. It was heat that I've never felt before in my life. It was stupid hot.
Fuck was he was taking pictures underneath the canopy. Finally, he was just sitting down taking pictures from his chair underneath the canopy.
Yeah,
To the
with
hell
a
with
blanket wrapped over my head. Oh, with a blanket soaked in water over my head. I couldn't breathe. It was awful. But that was the first time that I ever experienced. I think it was like 110 that day.
Yeah, I was expecting to look over and Dylan would be in nothing but his them little girl panties that he has on this weekend.
Them bumble.
Oh
What
my
were they?
god.
Bubble gum. Bubble gum. So when it's
Stephanie
that
picked up
hot during the
underwear, so-
day, and you got a street race at night, when do you go out? When it's that hot?
We usually roll out about midnight or so.
You have to.
meet up about 1 or 2, and then hopefully we get done by then.
So an all night deal.
Yeah, we start
for the most
later.
part.
Yeah, because
I don't blame you.
people here's a little tidbit for y'all. Street racing, if y'all want to do some stuff on the streets, if you go out on the weekends at 2:00 in the morning, I don't know about wherever you are from, but here 2 a.m. is when all the drunks are out. They're going home, so the cops are more worried about the drunk people, so you can get away with a little bit more.
Don't give them the secret yet. That's some of the questions I'm going to
Oh,
ask
okay,
you.
never mind.
You know, we should do a live feed one day where the three of us just get asked questions. That's it. Spice up
I got
your.
a bunch for him.
Oh boy. I plead the fifth.
Right.
Not I.
Wasn't me. My name's Emmett.
I was not there. Those aren't my
Right.
photos.
My
I
name's
don't know what you're
Emmett,
talking
and I'm
about.
not in it. There you go.
Such a
So,
badass weekend, man. Thank you.
yeah, it was a good weekend. I know we got rained out one day, but it actually wasn't that bad. We got good little sleep. Y'all did a little shopping. Dylan got raped on some shoe
Shoe
color,
cleaner.
shoe cleaner stuff.
Hey, listen, I've already had to use it twice.
Really?
Well, I stepped on ketchup in the hotel room.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That blew out all over my brand new white shoes. And then I used it on another pair of shoes when I got home.
It worked.
Does it
Freshen them
have
up.
does it have directions on how to use it?
No, I remember pretty well now that you embarrassed the shit out of me and put me on the spot cleaning
You're
your
the one that
shoes.
came to me.
Listen, it seemed like a good idea, and it was fresh in my head. And then the next thing you know, I shit the bed.
Oh, Jesus. That'll be in the video too, people, so y'all be able to see
Oh,
that.
no.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I got racing. I got our shenanigans. I've got all
Did you
kinds
get
of
the
stuff.
elevator video?
No.
No.
You got to get that
man.
uploaded. You got to get the video uploaded. I'm excited.
It'll be hopefully it'll be uploaded in the morning sometime, so you'll be able to see something. But it's already edited. It's already rendered. I've just got to throw it up on YouTube and let it
Hell yeah.
upload. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff on there.
Chances are, if you didn't want to see it, it's going to be on the video.
I didn't get any videos or pictures of Dylan's panties that he had on this weekend, but I don't think I wanted to go there. Did not have to put it on NC-17.
I'm sure Winkle's got a picture of it.
Yeah, I'm sure Winkles was winking all over it.
You know what? While we're talking about Winkles, shout out to that guy.
He
never
lets you
driven
drive
a
his
street car
car.
in my life, and this guy let me drive his fucking car. Okay, you got balls of steel, or you ain't got no brains.
Both of them.
But I appreciate it.
Both of them.
He just
was
mashed the
pretty
gas
cool.
in the hotel parking lot. There's gravel and sand and debris hitting everybody's these Lamborghinis and Ferraris in the parking lot. He's got his arm out the
Here I
window,
am in a
cig in his
shitbox
mouth.
Trans Am.
He's
Looking
like,
I just rolled out of a Kid Rock music video.
he goes, will it shift on its own?
Oh my
Oh,
God, I
shit.
was tripping.
Oh my God.
I think he was tripping when Stephanie told him. She was like, yeah, the only thing he's ever driven like this is a side-by-side.
We were dying in the parking lot.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Good times.
Yeah. Can't wait till next year because it will be there again in Houston next year, people. Just FYI, in case y'all didn't hear. They did it's the last year. It's the last year. So y'all come on down. Y'all come on down. Let's make some money. Oh, guess what? We're going to have it here
We're
next
gonna
year.
do it again. Good times though.
The old bait and switch.
Yeah.
Bait and switch.
Both hands me and Stephanie are in. She said that this was one of her favorite 2Ks that she's been to.
We had fun. We just had a good time. Chilled out.
Yeah.
Seen some racing. Good racing.
We got to see some good racing. We were involved in some good racing and good people. Shout out to all the people that gave the stars and the PayPal and all the tips from the drivers that tipped me. And I'd like to say thank you to Happy as well for going live for me, and Dylan and Stephanie for setting up the room, even though it was fucking hot as balls.
Very welcome.
I slept in the chair. I made Happy aim that cannon toward
The other
Dylan
way.
and them. And but it was a good time.
It was. And the Cal Breezy. Man,
Cal Breezy. Yep.
He does
Cal
good
Breezy.
too, man.
Yep.
He really does. I was paying attention to that guy, and he's on it.
He's not bad for a Yankee.
Yeah. He done pretty
Word
good.
to the wise, if you've never been to 2K, get a group of friends together and just do it.
Yep.
It's worth it.
It was good hanging out with you all too, Amber.
Yeah.
I had fun. You and Eric. Good
Yeah,
times.
y'all are good people.
For sure.
Yeah, it was a
Drinking
good time.
in the lobby on Thursday. That was fun too.
Oh boy. Yeah, Dylan almost got thrown out.
Vaping at the
Well,
bar.
wait a minute. Oh yeah, the vaping almost got me kicked out.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did.
He's over
That
blowing
dude-
clouds.
Listen, man.
Yeah. The manager was
It
not
wasn't like I
having it.
fired up a doobie and smoked it in front of him and his staff. It was just a little bit of vape.
Just a little bit. Just
And then as I drink, I don't know how progressively loud I get until
I
it's
do.
too late. And then I see the look from Stephanie. She's sitting across from me going. And then I
Yeah.
look over at Happy and he's going,
Yeah. And
all
Chris
right,
is
it's
like
time to get out of
this.
here.
Limpy's just
Oh, man.
there. It
There's-
is right there. There's that look.
speaking of, there's some footage in the video that you're gonna see that's in there too. So
That's awesome. Good times.
can't thank you enough, Dylan, for your GoPro footage as well. It's in there as well.
You're welcome. I never really wanted to be behind the camera because number one, I don't have time to edit the videos, but helping you out and seeing you do something with it,
Yeah,
it's easy
awesome.
for me to push record and let it roll. And then it also gives people a different perspective too,
Yeah.
behind the camera or, shit that you don't see on a live feed necessarily.
Mhm.
And then you get to see a lot more. It's a bigger bang for your buck, really. And it's cool that I get to help you out.
Yep,
I owe it to you.
that's
Uh,
awesome. Right.
Yeah, I think as soon as it
Oh,
crashed
yeah,
on
it broke
the ground,
apart.
and the battery popped out. The fucking top flew off. And people, if you never stayed at the Marriott, you don't know who the fuck works there and who don't.
You missed that, Limpy.
oh boy.
Oh yeah,
Full of
I
kids.
jumped up on the.
He's jumping up on the table. Got a hold of the umbrella.
That was a solid table, my dude.
Yeah, it was. Jeez. Good times though. It was awesome.
I'm surprised that somebody didn't end in jail.
Yeah.
Namely,
It
namely
was only
him.
Thursday that was a little bit out of control.
Because it was raining. We didn't have
It was
fucking nothing to
raining.
do.
I can only imagine what would have happened if we all would have went out to the bar or something and you would have been the DD. We for sure would have gotten kicked out of the hotel.
You threw a chair in the pool?
No, Happy did.
Oh, Happy did?
No.
He just
No,
set
I
it
got it.
there. He didn't throw it.
He had zero faith in that table.
Right.
Shit.
Right.
I didn't either until about 10 seconds in. I was like, all right, at least I'm not going to make an ass out of myself. Oh, man.
How'd that go?
What?
Did you not make an ass out of yourself?
No. I jumped off. It was good. It was
Happy.
pretty sturdy.
Happy, your take on that. Did he make an ass out of himself?
He was Evil
Nah, I
Knievel
was just
stunt
having
double for a
fun.
minute.
Oh, boy.
Oh, come
was a good
on.
time.
It was not that bad, man.
It was a good time. I thought his foot was going to go
I
plumb
still
through the
don't
top of the
remember
table.
where my dude came from.
That
He
was when you
he
called
was yelling
down.
at the guy.
You
at
called
room
down about the
service.
air conditioner. Hey, dude. My dude. My
My
dude.
dude, it's hot as fuck in here.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
boy.
But we got 2 fans, and that saved our lives.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
it
were
did.
yeah.
lifesavers.
I'll never forget when the guy behind the counter said, well, how many people do you have in there? What the fuck does it matter, my dude?
What's it? I mean, we got 4 people. You got 2 beds. What if
Right.
you had like 2 couples in there? 4 people. So
It could
Oh.
have been real bad.
Yeah.
That one time it was 75 in the
Mhm.
room. That's a little warm for big boys.
Yeah. I was making some gravy.
I'm just
Yeah.
glad that we had a little bit of parental advisory because Stephanie came up with some good ideas. And people, if you never met my wife, she is not funny at all.
She was killing
But
it this weekend. I don't
she
know.
was
Was.
fucking hilarious.
She was.
I don't think I've ever heard her make that many jokes in a week.
And good ones, too. She
Yeah.
was getting us.
Oh, man. Oh.
How did Happy's Louisville tattoo look? Alan, back in the day, it used to just say Louisville. Now it says Louisville.
Or did it say LE?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's what my tattoo on my Peter looks like. It says CS.
Oh my God.
And then it grows.
Chris
and it says
Limpy Collins.
Chris Limpy Collins.
Damn, Eric. That's kind of mean.
Good times.
Oh. All right. Well, I'll see y'all this weekend.
Yep.
And appreciate y'all coming.
You ready to
on.
walk that truck show?
We're gonna kick ass this
We're
weekend.
going.
He's talking about you're happy. He's talking about you happy.
I'm ready. I'll be ready. I'm good.
And
I
I'll
think
see
I'm gonna try
y'all
and ride
for.
out there tomorrow.
I'm gonna see y'all Thursday night. Oh,
Drive
boy.
safe. I know.
All right, man. We'll have a safe drive.
All right,
Yep.
y'all have a good night.
Yep. You too, brother.
You
Later.
too.
Later.
Bye.
Bye. All right, people. As I said, oh yeah, we'll be at no, I almost said Roswell at god dang 505 Cash Days. We'll be there July 30th, and that's about it. Again, congrats Team Meatball for the win on this weekend at Shady Side win, and congrats to Matt showing up, showing out, drove all the way from Arizona to Texas and won some gas money to go home. Congrats to everybody, and hope y'all hope you enjoyed it. We'll see y'all this weekend in Kentucky.